Good evening, and welcome to another episode of Que-stead-Que. What you gonna do? I don't know, but something's gonna grow. Hey everybody, well, I'm back. I went on my trip yesterday, and it rained all day and all night here, but we got to Grand Rapids and it was nice and sunny, and it was beautiful all day there in the low 70s. Couldn't have had a better day. So I enjoyed the full day with my family. We left out coming home at about 6:30 yesterday evening, and we made it back here at about 8:30, 8:45-ish. It was dark. I know that because it was raining, and I mean, it was a hard rain. As soon as we crossed over into Lansing, that's when the rain started, and it kept going all the way until we got home. So it was my sister, my cousin, and myself. We all rode together in my sister's vehicle, and we did good. We got there 2 minutes late. They had just closed the casket when we got there because we ran into a few issues, traffic-wise and all that. But we weren't too upset. You know, we prefer to remember Cousin Timothy the way that he was. So, and the service was very nice, and I really enjoyed spending time with my family on yesterday. And so we'll be getting together again. We're going to be traveling again for the 4th of July, having a big barbecue at a group of my other cousins. So it's going to be a lot of us there, and I plan to attend. Okay, I took my blankets down. First of all, it is cool today, and it's going to be cool probably for the next week. We didn't even reach 70 today. It's currently 61 outside, and it's sunny, but you can feel it. It's cool. It was cool yesterday here, that is. Now in Grand Rapids, it was 70s, low to mid 70s. Perfect day, perfect spring day. So here today, it didn't reach no higher than 60s, and it's 55 here in the greenhouse. And since it's going to be remaining cool, that's enough time for me to just take the shade cloth, you know, the blankets down, let the full sun come in here to get these plants going a little bit more. As you can see, we're at 57 degrees in here. And then once I get the shade cloth on Friday, I'll be ordering it, and I should have it no later than Monday or Tuesday of next week, and I will put it up at that point because it is going to eventually get hot. Okay, so my plants are doing pretty good. I plucked 3 more strawberries on today. And wait a minute, is this thing? Yeah, it's starting to grow. I didn't think that this grapevine here was going to start producing leaves. It's late. So here it is. Yeah, right there. Shock, shock. Okay, blueberries looking good. Strawberries, of course, my babies are doing excellent. I plucked 3 more off of there on today, and I have a slew more coming. Some of them are turning red, some of them are still green, and they're getting bigger. I've got mushrooms coming up, and you know they say if mushroom comes up in your dirt, in your soil, that that means that your soil is healthy. Well, there it is in my cherry tree. So, and you know, I amended that once I brought it in here. So I'm happy to see those mushrooms, and I'll let them stay because they said that's a sign that your plants, your soil is healthy with the microbes. My blackberry is doing good. My blooms haven't bloomed yet. They're not as good as my sister's, but they're there. That's all that matters to me. Okay, everything, white okra, the plants, and I bought some more today, and I ordered a plant. I'll tell y'all about that in a minute. Grapevines are starting to climb, just how I wanted them to do. They messing with my window thing, but that's all right. I'll let them do what they do. But they are starting to climb. Won't come to the heart, but I'll train it. Oh, that one is. It's going up the string there, so hopefully it'll run on up and go up the heart and down the thing. No grapes, but y'all know that's the one last plant that I have to get is a grapevine, and I've got a thing for it right there. Okay, squash doing good. In fact, on this one, I'm getting a couple of squash leaves off tomorrow, and I'm gonna stuff them. I'm ready for my squash leaves. My cucumber has really taken off over there, so I've got to get that strong. My Crenshaw melon over there is taking off, and it's starting to climb up that little pole there, so I'm gonna get that strong. I'm gonna have to pull out all the plants to do that too. Then my Korean melon is doing good back there. So what I bought on today, I went back to Pelly's because my sister had told me, she was like, you know, they told you they don't have rosemary. She said, and they said they weren't getting it back in. She's like, they told me that about this particular flower I was looking for. She went back and boom, bang, she got it. I think I told y'all about that. She's like, go back and see. You never know. They might bring some more rosemary in. I was like, yeah, because usually they carry my creeping rosemary. I said, and I didn't see that. I just saw the regular rose. Well, I didn't see none. They didn't have any. But she said it was the regular rosemary. So I was like, I'll go back today. So I decided to do that. I went on back to Pelly's. And I'm going to show you. I did get some rosemary and I found my creeping. So, but anyway, but the other thing I found, I decided to get a few more melons. So I bought one honeydew. Well, it's 3 in there because, you know, they're making you buy the whole pack now. And I hate that. And also, I found a muskmelon. I've never had a muskmelon. And they're both looking dead because I had them in the car and they started wilting, but they'll bounce back. So I have to get those strong. And I think I'm going to keep them up here because I can string them. I got the string already cut. I can string them right with the tomatoes. And I might, since I have all these strings up front here, I might go on and bring, since I have to move those crates and stuff, I don't want to keep having to go back there for harvest and stuff. So I think I'm going to go on and bring the cucumber, the Korean melon, and the Crenshaw melon up front, because everything else that's vining is up front with the exception of the grapes. And I know I'm not getting none of those, so I may as well bring them up front, and then I can put some of this other stuff towards the back or middle. So I think that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. That's going to be a big job for me, so I'm not going to fool with it tonight. I ordered, I'll tell you about that in a minute. Okay, so here is the rosemary. And so it doesn't say creeping on it, but it says tender perennial. That's the creeping. She told me, I asked her, she was like, he just didn't put the creeping on there this year, but it is the creeping. So it bushes up and it comes back every year. So I bought 2 of them because the plants at Pelly's went on sale. So from $3.99 a piece, they went on sale 4 for $10. So actually what I did was I bought 2 of those. I bought the melon, and then I bought, and that included herbs, and I bought the French tarragon, because remember I was saying that I should have gotten that and I didn't. So I got that and I planted it out right here. I left my other rosemary, the regular annual rosemary, in there, and I will harvest from it. But the perennial rosemary, I stuck it in this pot where the mint was because I bought 2 of them. I just went on and just stuck it in there. So the Swiss chard is still doing good. All the fruits are doing good in here. It's getting crowded, isn't it? I am just packed. packed. So I have 2 more plants to go, and I'll tell you about those in a minute. I looked for that, it's called, Mojito, I forgot the name of it. Majo mint or Majoy mint, or I forgot the name of it. It'll come to me. Well, it's not gonna come to me. Majoy, M-A-J-O, Magoji. I think it's called Magoji or Majobi mint, and that's that mint I was telling y'all about that you put in drinks. And so when I studied it and found out about it, I was like, let me go back and get some. Gone. She was like, and that I know we not getting no more of. So I ordered one. I ordered it. It only cost me $4 for, I got the 4-inch pot instead of I could have gotten a 2-inch pot, 4-inch pot, and I believe they had like a 6-inch. So it'll be a baby, and it's a perennial. So I'm going to plant that by itself and just let that come back every year. And I'm going to use it for other things, for culinary. I'm going to use it, not for liquor. You mix it with Bacardi. It's some drink. They have a lot of recipes online. but I don't do that. So basically it'll be for culinary, and you know, I'm gonna see how it tastes and stuff. Okay, blueberries doing good over here. So what I did was I removed the borage and the marshmallow, and I planted it in the keyhole garden on today. I went on and threw a little bit of bone meal on the potatoes, since these are the good ones. So we'll see what happens. I'm not going to fertilize them anymore this summer. I just did it for now because I know that they've come up and they've taken off. I had another volunteer potato to come up over there, so I'm gonna just leave it. I'm not gonna do anything to that. The marshmallow is right there. Let's zoom in right there. And here is the borage. So my sister wants some of this borage. I told her, well, I got it in the right place now. It's going to get big, and it's going to draw the pollinators. They say that bees love the flowers from borage and marshmallow. So I'm going to have to fight them to get to it. But I want my plants, since they're perennials, to get, I want them to get pollinated, and I want to get some of those leaves. Okay, let's look at the potatoes. They're still doing good. Nothing's bothered them. They're in here. Hold on. Zooming out. And the green beans, I'm not even going to pull this up, and there's no need to water because of the rain, but you could probably see through there. They've leafed up, and they're doing good under here. And just about all of them have come up. I've got 4 rows here. So, yep. And then my table, just about empty. So I got to get all this mess cleaned out. I'm going to flip it over this weekend and fix it. Get it fixed. Yep, I think I can do it now. Okay, it's looking really bad. I'm going to cut the grass this weekend. I'm just going to work slow. It's not going to be beautiful. I've already decided I'm not going to wear myself out this year trying to get this yard together like I had planned. I'm concentrating on getting some crops, okay? So, yep. So that's just about it. That's what I've been up to today, working. Because once I got home, when I went to Pelly's, and I did do a film there, but I dare not post that. It ended up being too long. And I ended up picking the worst wagon that they had there. And that was a nightmare. And so the stuff kept happening. I'm zooming the camera around and all that. I'm like, it would make y'all dizzy. So I'm not even going to post that. And next thing I know, I looked and I was at like 20 minutes. I was like, oh no, I'm not posting this. So I just ended it. I didn't say bye or nothing. I just went click. So it's aborted, and I will be deleting it if it's not already deleted. I might have deleted it already. So that's why I told y'all about the trip. But I'm thankful. 4 melons that I planted, 4 varieties. The honeydew. In fact, that muskmelon, I thought it was a cantaloupe, but it's a muskmelon, so that's all right. Something I've never had. I could care less about a cantaloupe, but that's what I was buying, but that's all right, a muskmelon. What else? The Crenshaw and the Korean melon. So I hope to get some this year of each. Okay, here are the strawberries, and I'll show those to you. There's the strawberries, and guess who's getting ready to eat them? Me. They've been washed. I'm all ready and set. This is that new blanket that I'm working on. I don't know if it's enough yarn to finish it. So if it's not enough for it to be a blanket, it will be a shawl. But this is that thick yarn, and I'm really enjoying working with that yarn too. And it's going to be heavy. So I'm hoping it's enough to make a throw. Okay, let's try the strawberry. Here we go. Oh yeah. Woo! Y'all, if you grew strawberries and you got one, pick it, pluck it, and eat it right straight from the vine. Oh wow. You cannot beat this taste, y'all. Yep. I'll grow strawberries forevermore. I didn't know they taste this much. I've never had them right off the vine. I don't think I've ever had one off the vine. Because that plant, that June berry, it didn't produce last year. If it did, the birds got them. I didn't get any. And it was on the side of the house. I actually neglected the thing last year. But then when I brought it in here, it got the flowers, and I amended the soil. And as you can see, I got strawberries. So this is my first time getting anything off of it. And I'm praying for them white pines and Ozarks to come through. Since they're ever bearing, I could get some this year. I may not, but I'll definitely get some next year. Oh, the other thing I got, I'm sorry, y'all, forgot to tell you, I bought some more lettuce. Because after I saw my sister's lettuce and it came back, I was like, I can probably overwinter this lettuce. I will not let it bolt. I'll just keep cutting and coming again. So I bought some romaine and I bought some red salad. And of course, 3 came in each. So it's going to be a lot of lettuce. So I'll just cut and come again because I do a lot of salads. And since I have tomatoes on the way, I'll eventually get them. Even if I have to eat the lettuce by itself, I'll do that. I can always put extra stuff in it, in a salad. And then once I start getting my cucumbers and tomatoes, then I'll use that. So that's how I'm doing it. Look at there, y'all. Look at my pepper. I didn't see that. Hold on. Zoom, zoom. There it is. Yep.